When was the last time you reviewed the context of your organization and ISO management system scope and thought, this is where it all begins? Too often, Clause 4 is treated as a checklist item. But here's the truth. Clause 4 is the strategic foundation of your entire system. Welcome to Wynleigh International's YouTube channel. This video is about mastering Clause 4 of the ISO Management System Standards. We explore what context of the organization really is, why it matters, how it connects to everything else in your system, and most importantly, how to get Clause 4 right. If you want a management system that's more than just certified, but one that drives your business forward, then Clause 4 must reflect how your organization operates, what it values, and where it's headed. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell for notifications. That way, you'll never miss any future ISO insights from Wynleigh International. Successful ISO certification stems from establishing a management system that aligns with real-world risks, opportunities, and goals. And that always starts with Clause 4. This is where you begin asking, who are we and what's shaping our business? Clause 4 is made up of 4 subclauses. 4.1. Understanding the organization and its context. What pressures, risks, or changes affect your internal and external environment? 4.2. Understanding the needs and expectations of interested parties. Who are your stakeholders? Who matters? And what do they expect from you? 4.3. Determining the scope of the management system. What's included in your management system and what's justifiably excluded? 4.4. Management system and its processes. This subclause is what brings it all together. How do your actual business processes reflect your organization's context and stakeholder expectations? Why does Clause 4 matter so much? Without it, the rest of your management system risks becoming disconnected from your business. Everything else, like leadership, planning, operations, and evaluation, should align with the context you've defined. Clause 5 on leadership and commitment should reflect the organizational realities defined in Clause 4. Clause 6 on planning for risks and objectives depends on the pressures and opportunities surfaced in your context analysis. Clause 7 on support processes like resources, competence, and communication should reflect the needs of your stakeholders. Clause 8 on operational control should bring your context to life through daily decision-making. Clause 9 on performance evaluation can only be meaningful if you've defined what matters. Clause 10 on improvement begins with understanding where you are, and that comes from Clause 4. If Clause 4 is strong, everything else becomes more aligned and purposeful. Clause 4 is consistent across ISO standards, but how you apply it changes depending on the standard's focus. For example, ISO 9001 places focus on product quality, customer satisfaction, and process performance. In ISO 14001, emphasis is placed on environmental risks, legal obligations, and sustainability. ISO 27001 is concerned with data protection, information security, and digital risk. And ISO 45001 is driven by worker safety, health risk mitigation, and regulatory compliance. When working with an integrated management system, ensure Clause 4 reflects the combined needs of the standards you've selected, be it quality, safety, security, or environmental stewardship. Remember, these standards evolve alongside the needs of real people and businesses. You'll see this with the recent amendments regarding climate action requirements, which now make environmental conditions and sustainability a core expectation within your context analysis. Let's look at where organizations often fall short. Firstly, you must avoid crafting context statements that are vague or generic. If your context statement could describe any business, it's not strategic. Next is to avoid missing the mark on stakeholders. A basic list with no rationale, relevance assessment, or needs analysis is a fruitless activity. Another must avoid is crafting a context statement, then never revisiting it again. It should guide decisions like what to prioritize, where to improve, or how to manage risk. A big no-no is a scope definition that is disconnected from your operations or risk landscape. When Clause 4 is truly lived, it shows up in how you lead, plan, operate, and improve. The biggest factor is that Clause 4 isn't static. It must evolve as your organization and environment change. Clause 4 also isn't about perfection. It's about showing that you've thought about your business environment and you understand your context. Use straightforward tools like SWOT, PESTLE, and stakeholder maps to gather insights. These don't have to be complex. Even an internal workshop can surface valuable insights. Engage your leadership team and key process owners. Your context should reflect your actual strategic position, not just assumptions. Most importantly, document your rationale. What matters is not just what you know, but how clearly you can demonstrate it. What are auditors really looking for from Clause 4? Alignment. Auditors aren't looking for a cookie-cutter answer. They want to see that your management system is purpose-built for your risks, needs, stakeholder expectations, and strategic realities. Ultimately, auditors will ask you and your team to demonstrate evidence of a few core things. They look for a current, internal, and external contextual analysis. Prioritize stakeholder needs with supporting engagement evidence. A clearly defined and justified scope that matches operational risk. Processes that reflect how your organization really functions. A traceable link from Clause 4 to planning, objectives, and performance. So again, when Clause 4 is credible and active, not passive or perfunctory, it creates audit confidence and sets you up for real improvement. When done well, it can become a strategic tool that drives real value for your organization. It will offer alignment between your strategy, operations, and improvement. Clause 4 ensures your system reflects what actually matters: your risks, your stakeholders, and your goals. For additional guidance and tips, check out our blog post on how to leverage Clause 4, and be sure to download our guide, Strategic Tools for Clause 4. You can also visit our industry directory, which is designed to help you find ISO experts who can support you throughout your journey towards obtaining ISO certification. Finally, if you want a more engaged, insight-driven auditing experience, consider transferring your certification to Wynleigh International. We're committed to providing audits that go beyond the surface, helping you make informed decisions that truly improve your business. All links are available in the video description. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell to turn on notifications. See you next time.